I hate color. I fucking hate it. It makes me cry all day long, every day. Why? Why do I have to use it? Why can't I not use it? But then if I stop using color for a while, I just like, I see orange and I'm just like, But then when I use orange, it's just like, meh. It's very sad. It's very frustrating. I think, yeah, I don't know. My day job as an art conservator type person, sort of. And I'm pretty good at color matching, which is weird because it's never been a part of my practice. Certainly not being, like, accurate with colors. It's usually straight out of the tube, to be honest. Maybe that's why it always sucks when I use it in my art. But I don't know what color I'm going for. And in art conservation, obviously, you know exactly what you're going for, so it's kind of, the instructions are there. It's like art without the hard bit. Sorry. For anyone who's an art conservator, that sounded terrible. It's not true, it's hard. It's not as hard as art, though. Okay, that's mean too. It's not as hard for me as my own art. Truth. I've just been sitting in my studio for half an hour hating everything. I don't know, man. I so love making stuff, and I'm just at a point where I can see anything as good or bad, and it's all so relative. I need some objectivity. I need to like something deeply, and I'm not there right now. I've just liked all the things I like already or something. It's kind of unfortunate. I think there must be more things out there to like, though. Anyway, I'm sure someone else has experienced this before, and I'm not deeply worried about it. But at the same time, I want it to be over. God damn it. I was working on my portfolio for some applications and looking at old work, and I was like, I really like it. I'm like, damn, that was good stuff I did. I enjoy it. And now, I don't know. I mean, I like some of my stuff, but not... I don't know. There comes a point where you're not afraid anymore of making things that are bad or uninteresting. You're not really making stuff to prove something. And so it's less heavy, and I thought that was a good thing for the longest time, to just keep moving and stuff, but at some point you just keep moving so much that you don't even know what it is that you did, and you don't really care, and then at some point, then what's the point? You know, there has to be some balance between caring and not, and I don't know. I've had a very difficult 2 years, and a lot of petty motivations, and just, you know, things I read in books that I believed occupied a lot of my brain, and so much of that is gone. I kind of miss it. I liked having those sort of existential struggles, and none of it matters anymore, so I guess that's true existentialism for you, but I miss the philosophical outlook. In the literal sense. Philosophical as in philosophizing or whatever. I feel like there are things waiting for me, and it's just a question of meeting them. I mean, that's always what I think, and it's proven true enough that, well, it's a thing I learned, and now it's a thing I think, is that creativity, you know, comes towards you, and if you worship at its altar long enough, it'll reward you, sometimes more than others. But anyway, I'm suffering in my studio with my coffee and my heater, which you can't see. It's terrible. Someday I'll have a cool piece of art to show. For now, it's just stuff that I don't really like. Kind of ambivalent about. I don't know, maybe it's good. I haven't been so damn ambivalent since like undergrad, and that's kind of nice in a way. I'm having to kind of actually look at stuff and be like, well, do I like this? What is it that I like? That kind of thing. I mean, it's kind of an inconvenient place to be at because I feel like I should be at a point where I'm making work and knowing who I am and applying to things and telling people that and stuff. And I feel like a while ago I had answers and now I don't again. Which is fine. In a way, it's kind of fun. I just wish I had more time. That's all. Because I have all the rabbit stuff going. And I have some writing stuff. And some publication-like things that I want to do. And then there's all the fine art. And I do love learning new skills. And I would like to get better at fabrication things. And there's just so much to do. But, you know, I trust that my making sensibilities will winnow out some things and refine others. It's just that I get impatient, that's all. And I think, I want it now, I want all the cool stuff now. And that would make my life, I think that would make my life easier, but I probably won't, and I'd just be bored again. I'm not really bored with my practice right now. Not at all. It's easy to come here. It's hard to get stuff done, though. It's partly because I never listen to music anymore. I stopped listening to music about a year and a half ago because tragic things happened in my life and it makes me cry. So I just don't listen to music ever, which is a great way to repress your feelings and never feel anything. Not really. But it was just, I just was in grad school and I didn't have the time to have feelings. I know that sounds fucked up, but it's true. So I just stopped because every time I did, it wasn't fun. So I think not having music in my studio has changed things, and I kind of want to reintroduce it because I miss that energy, but I also just want to keep the silence going long enough that it has some sort of power of its own. Because I'm kind of curious what that is, you know, and I'm curious what that silence and other things, like here I am alone in my studio now, and I'm not in grad school, and I'm not really involved with artists socially. I mean, I have artist friends, but, you know, I go to work and that's most of my day, and then if I want to be in my studio, I'm going to be alone, so I don't really have a lot of outside feedback, and I didn't realize how empty my own head is and how porous my vision on my own work was. And it's now I'm alone, I'm like, what am I thinking? Who am, you know? And I like that, I really do. It's interesting, and I have a lot of hope for 2023. Just try not to be greedy of the results too soon. That's all. That's always it. Well, it's not always it. But especially with grad school, you know, you make things and you make things and people see them, and then you make things, and pretty soon you're on the little hamster wheel of, oh goody, I got somebody to look at me for 10 minutes every 3 months. When in fact you have the internet and you can do that all the time, anytime you want, which kind of devalues the currency, frankly, which is probably a good thing.